Oh my God. Guys, guess who I have over here? Like, we're actually in historic Adair Park, which by no means do I have a desire to flip here. But guys, today we are with Abel and Darlene at their newest flip on Lillian Ave here in the historic Adair Park. Wait till you hear the stories. What happened? They've gotten broken into about 5 or 6 times. It's been a mess. 2 years to finish this flip, and we're gonna hear from them. Would they want to flip again? Hey, do you guys want to flip in historic? I don't know if it's a good idea. It might be. You just got to know what you're doing. Again, and guys, this is Andy with MrAndyBuysHouses.com. And let's come over here, guys. Listen, I don't want you guys to hold back anything, okay? Y ya sabe que esto es en español también, okay? So it's a Spanglish version. We're trying something new, guys. And, you know, it's Ron Uncut. We got the realtor and the camera guy in the back. But hey, so, you know, what was all the things, just real brief, and then we'll get into the basics, like, I mean, of all the numbers. What happened, right? How many times you guys get broken into? You guys had trouble 5 times.
5 times.
You guys had trouble with the city from getting
from the get-go.
Right. This is historic, so it's even worse when it comes to permitting. We're gonna cover all that, but before that, come on, hop in with us, and let's go look at this place. Come on, let's go. So guys, you guys bought this for, look at that. Wow, it's breathtaking. I'm talking about, it's crazy. 16, 18 foot ceilings. Wow, you guys are nuts. But listen, guys, so here, one of the biggest issues that you guys had, what was it?
I think the permitting process was the biggest issue because it's a historic. We wanted to add square footage. The house was already under 1,000 square feet. We wanted to add square footage. So getting through UDC, which is the historic people, the Historic Society, took about 6 months. Then after that, you have to get through City of Atlanta. That took another like 8 months. So it took about a year process just to get started.
Yeah, dude, and you guys were bleeding on money.
Yes, every month.
It was supposed to be a 6-month project, and it ended up being 2 years later, we're still here.
2 years later, still here, guys. They had a great open house today, but hey, listen, how much you guys buy this house for, right?
175.
So it's 175, is what, about 1,000 square feet?
Yeah.
And you added square footage on the back, which we're gonna show. You guys can kind of see all the way down. House is breathtaking, by the way. I mean, stay tuned to the end. We're gonna share some free stuff with you guys and share just a quick tour. But look, they bought the house for 175, right? You guys expected the rehab to be what, 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months, guys. They're going 2 years, and not because of them. It's just the city, the delays. So you 175. You had 6 month turnaround. How much did you expect to do initially on the rehab cost? What was the initial rehab?
The initial budget for that was 150.
So you had 150, and at that back then, right, when the market was popping, you guys are gonna easily sell this for 600,000.
Yes, we were expecting 600 or more. Was
600, 625. That was the
Yeah, definitely. Guys, EastWestFlips, follow them on Instagram or Facebook. Their projects are amazing. But this house beat them up, and let me tell you, they almost split up. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. From, you know, emotional stress. You know what? It's crazy. I was talking to Abel off camera, and he was saying, Andy, I don't want to just talk about the numbers. I want to talk about how it really took a toll on my physical health. And after explaining to him, I got goosebumps. It's just so crazy, guys. So if you're looking to flip houses, great. Guys, just know that this is not HGTV. This is not 12 hours.
It's not.
Right? And so share with us real quick, Abel, like what from your point of view, not just the financial aspect, the 2 years, the bleeding out, how much, $2,500 a month?
A month.
Guys, bleeding, if you imagine that, if you cannot sustain $2,500 on holding costs, this was for 2 years, still going today, they would have gone bankrupt, you know? So these are things that people don't share with you, but I'm so happy that we're doing this because they're open to sharing with you because they don't want to see you guys get hurt, you know?
And before you start flipping, you have to...
At the time, we thought it was going to be such a great deal. We had 2 other projects going, so we were not only 25 on this, it was about $10,000 a month
We're
just on mortgages. Our own house, this house, the other house we were doing.
It was about $10,000, and we did that for about a year. 10,000 a month. Every month it was 10,000.
No, and guys, I've been following this project. They had it permitted for at least a year. Then, but guess what? Now as they start bringing up, they start bringing up the walls. They start the ceilings, everything. How many? You guys say you guys got broken into 5 times?
5 times.
Dude, what the freaking world is going on?
We could not get permanent power. Every time our electrician, we were ready to do that. We were ready for that inspection. They would break in, cut out all the wires. It happened twice. We had to rewire twice.
Yeah.
We had to. The copper line was stolen twice from the HVAC unit.
So
in total, it was $12,000 that we spent.
Extra, just an electrical, guys. This is crazy. This can really set you back. And while you're saying, well, $12,000 is not a lot, this is just on replacing the wires several times, including, well, that's not even including the sheetrock at certain points through this renovation.
Because they broke in. The first time they broke in, we didn't have the walls up.
Got it.
And then the second time we had the sheetrock.
Yeah.
So they had to cut sheetrock. It was.
Man, what a mess.
Not only how much the $12,000, but it pushed us 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
So in that it adds to the cost.
Absolutely. Yeah. As far as material costs, what can you guys say? Did that affect you through all this time? Because you guys missed the boat to sell this in Atlanta, Georgia. So this is in the hot season, where you could have done, lipstick on a pig. House could have been falling, dangling on one leg, and you would have still made a fortune.
Yes.
That wasn't the case with these guys over here. And and I've wholesale deals to them, guys. If you have deals, feel free to send it to them. They also have a junk calling company. Amazing. I'll put some of the info down here. So if you're in Atlanta, you need help, these guys are trustworthy. I do business with them continuously, so I'm just glad we're featuring them on the show today.
And that's a good idea to have, like a backup business. Yeah. Because that can save you.
Yeah.
If we didn't have East West junk removal,
I don't know what
we don't know how
we would have lost the house.
If you don't have some type of passive income, side hustle, some type of money coming in, you're gonna find yourself in a bind. Because the minute you put an offer on a house, it's earnest money, closing costs. You gotta pay your realtor. You gotta pay the attorney. Then you gotta pay building materials. Guys, it's money coming out until you sell, and you're selling it to the next owner.
It's
money coming out.
It's just crazy.
Money's coming out.
So right now, your initial budget for this was $150. What did you guys end up with? What do you guys think?
Probably at like 175.
No, just the material. We are right now. It's including the mortgages and all that. We're it's like 200,000.
At least 200,000, guys. Here, let's check out the kitchen real quick. So they're about 200K holding costs, including reno. And if you want, we can actually come on this side, guys.
Yeah.
Just so you can see a little bit. Just change kind of like the backdrop a little bit.
My favorite part.
I'm telling you. So, and it's cool because you know what, Abel does a lot of the work as well. They were able to control costs, but still, they got ate alive by the city of Atlanta and the historic district. But you're all in about 200,000 as far as the renovation construction budget. They bought the house for
We bought it for 175.
Bought it for 175. So you're all in at 375. In today's market, they're struggling to sell it at 549, guys. So, I tip my hat to them because they're able to hold this. So, aside from the break-ins, aside from the delays, what else can you guys share? Abel, I know you mentioned something that not just financially, but maybe was it emotionally?
Yeah, no, this one's gonna take an impact in your life, emotionally, economically, physically, mentally, anything. If you're not ready for that,
spiritually, you're gonna question.
You question everything.
It will. If you're, I'm telling you, this business, you have to be ready to lose friends, family members.
I'm
telling you.
My relationship, when I did my flip, and thank God it's supposed to close in 2 days from now, whenever you're seeing this video. But man, my girlfriend would tell me like, Andy, you gotta go to Burnout. I'm like, again, we have a date. I'm like, babe, it's not about so what Abel is saying, I've experienced it myself too, and so.
Puede afectar el matrimonio.
El matrimonio.
Te afecta el matrimonio. Y eso lo digo por experiencia propia. Porque últimamente yo hemos estado con eso de la casa, de la economía, nos vendemos. Nos ha impactado bastante la relación de nosotros.
It's impacted,
A lot,
just like what they were saying, you know, their marriage at some point, family bonds were broken and things of that nature, because this business does take a toll. It is rewarding, and you know, I don't discourage anybody. I want anybody to go in, but make sure you find people in the area that are actually doing it. You can partner with, even if you gotta earn while you learn. Make less, but learn hands-on first.
Get a mentor.
Get a mentor, guys. And you know, so you know, here, I mean, I really hope you guys sell this. You guys deserve the difference of the equity. I cannot wait for you guys to see. They have some great projects lined up. They're getting into new construction, so it's amazing, right? But
the business is not bad. I like the business, but everybody who goes into this business has to be aware there's a lot more than what they say on TV.
It's high risk.
It's a very high risk.
You're not gonna flip a house in 30 minutes.
12 hours.
Not even in a year sometimes. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of work, you know.
Absolutely. What can you say? Which one was one of the materials, or let's say one of the subcontractors that you guys hired that you could say messed you up?
Framer.
The framers.
Yeah.
Talk to us,
Big
guys.
time framers.
Yo, I hope you guys are watching this, because you're gonna get blacklisted. What happened? Share with us real quick.
I'll be honest with you, framers, and I learned this from Ben.
Yeah.
I learned it from Ben.
Ben.
I learned that from Ben. Spend a little more.
Yeah. That's a great tip.
Sometimes when you just want to go for the cheap contractor,
Yeah.
you'll end up with floors that are
absolutely.
You'll end up double paying.
Yeah.
You always want to go for the cheaper guy, and then you have to end up fixing what the cheaper guy fucked up.
Yes, messed up. Guys, let's check out. Let's go over here on this side over here. Let's check out. And then we got amazing Ben Winwood right here, the realtor. We got Kayra in the background, guys. So let's change the backdrop a little bit over here. And so this is actually really good that we're gonna get here. Where are they at? No, my bad. So guys, so it is true, right? Something I also have been learning, and you know, just pay the little extra money. And remember, guys, you make your money when you buy the house, not when you sell it. You just listen, guys, you make the money when you buy the house, not when you sell it necessarily. You just collect profits. I always said in every channel. So what we're saying by that is, if the budget, don't minimize the budget when you're gonna flip these houses in order to squeeze out every dime. Make sure you just buy it right? Calculate. If you're in a bad neighborhood, or you know the neighbors, there's no flips, get yourself a fence and rent it, but include those costs into the bill, into the whole construction budget, and then you go tell the seller, hey, I need this type of discount because of this. So that's something that I can encourage everybody. Don't go cheap on the labor. Make sure you pay them on time, right? Because you guys learned that from experience.
Yeah,
Save a couple
sometimes
dollars.
you have a tío or a primo that you think can do the job, and you end up hiring them, and guess what? It'll end up costing.
Yo, that is crazy to say that.
The tío messes it up.
Yo, they fuck that shit up. So guys, listen, that's crazy you said that, because the last show that I did with my buddy Kenneth down in Birmingham, Alabama, just literally last week. If you guys seen that, check out the last episode, okay? He said the same thing. He went with a family friend and then a friend of a friend, and they messed the whole thing up, and then family bonds are broken, friendships are broken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to be ready to lose family.
You have to be ready, guys. And so this business is crazy. It's fun, and you know, just
every day is exciting.
you know, and I tip, you guys worked with so Ben was your realtor the entire time.
Yes.
And so Ben, which he's over here, you know, hey, what's up? So he pretty much shared with them, you know, obviously numbers, how to, you know, when you're gonna flip this, what kind of renovation you need to have inside. What do you need to? So long story short, guys, partner up with an agent. I've always said this in every single show. Partner up with an agent as well. It's very important, because they're gonna save your butt, okay? And they're gonna share with you what needs to be inside the house, how you need to renovate this house.
An agent that's knowledgeable and an agent that's not greedy, that's gonna price your house accordingly.
Right.
Because there's a lot of agents that will overprice your house. I don't know if it's the agent or maybe the seller. I'm not sure. But you overprice the house, and then your house is sitting here for 2-3 months. Our house is sitting here not because it's not beautiful. It's just the market that we're in. But everyone I've spoke to, oh my God, Ben priced your house at the perfect, like it's a reasonable
It actually is reasonable price.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I mean, guys, we've covered pretty much building costs, you know, what you guys initially spent, all the troubles. What else can we share, or what tips can you give the audience watching that want to get into flipping, or you know, maybe flip the house or two, or just done it? What advice would you give them?
If you see something that needs to get, that you can fix, like the floors.
Okay.
Some people have complained about the floors.
Okay, got it.
Not being level.
Right.
If you see the problem, fix it. No, don't think, oh, it's gonna go away, or it's gonna, you know, people are not gonna notice.
That's a good tip.
Fix it, or else that could affect the sale.
Right. Because guys, it's true. You know what? Do it the right way the first time. Because if it's something that you know is there, people are gonna notice it, and that one buyer who is a detail-oriented buyer could be the actual buyer says, "Oh, this is unleveled because half a centimeter, and for us it's good, but for them it's not." So you know,
no, not when somebody's paying over $500,000.
not at least half a mil.
Don't blame them.
Right. We don't blame them.
I would say run your numbers. Learn how to run your numbers, because even though
be conservative.
Yes.
Conservative. That's right.
Everybody needs to have an oh shit budget built in.
The oh shit budget.
We need an oh shit budget.
Exactly.
And there is a lot of oh shit.
If you know how to run your numbers, you buy at a good price, and you never know where the market's gonna be. The oh shit budget. We were priced at rehab budget of 150, but we knew that even if we went over budget, we would still profit. So we're not losing. Even though it's priced at 549, we were expecting to price it at 600 or more. We're not losing here.
Yeah, you guys are not losing.
We're still gonna make a profit.
You're still gonna make a multiple six-figure income or profit on this house when it sells. It's just all the hiccups, you know, the hiccups they've gone through, the stress. You were telling me that you guys actually found out who broke into the house. You just couldn't locate him. You guys couldn't sleep. You guys would be here in Adair Park in Atlanta. It's crazy at 3 a.m. Looking for him at 3 a.m. Guys, real quick, there's a story that I saw that two kids stole Darlene's purse straight from the front over here, and she was able to track them down
with my AirPods.
And you see Darlene running, trying to find, hey, and they like, oh. Anyways, guys.
It was like a high-speed chase in my truck, burning rubber.
We shouldn't have done that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I was in the heat of a moment.
Let the cops.
You never know if somebody's gonna have a gun and things can get.
Yeah, that is true.
Don't do that, but it happens.
No, don't do that. But it was just crazy. The funny stories that are coming, and the crazy stories that are coming out. I mean, they even had like booby traps set up. Don't do that either. But anyways. Anyways, guys.
Our medieval traps.
Yeah, let me just show you guys. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, obviously, it's nothing crazy. The bedrooms are here, the bathrooms, but it's just something else that I didn't want to leave out, guys. Okay, and something really crazy when you buy a vacant house, or you know, just a house in general, that you're not planning on working on it today, right, or tomorrow. Board it up, safely secure it. One thing that I was talking with Abel and Darlene is, they had squatters in there, right? They came, when they closed on the house, they made sure it was vacant, and cleaned it out. And 2 months later, guys, 2 months later, what happened 2 months later?
They were back.
Yeah, we cleaned the house one time, we took everything out. And then 2 months later, when we came back,
they came back with vengeance.
They had everything out. They had mattresses, sofas,
Did they have
TVs, they had lawnmowers all over the place, condoms all over the place.
Yo, that's crazy. This is the real stuff, guys. Just look at the street, okay? I'm not saying it's a bad street. I'm just saying, okay? This is crazy. This is city living in Atlanta, okay? And how long did it take you to take, how did you guys even get these squatters out?
They did not want to go.
They didn't want to go. Not even cash for keys?
No, we called the cops a few times. We needed to come in and work, but they didn't want to go.
I want to say it took us about 8 months
at least to get them
finally
out.
Get
also
them out.
8 months to officially get out.
And after when they left, I'm pretty sure some of them are the ones that broke in the house.
Got you. Come back. Yeah, guys. Oh my God. So look, guys, another quick tip is board up the house. Make sure that, you know, it's just don't give them access to come in because it's really hard. You got to go either through an eviction process or cash for keys. I mean, you can you can muscle them, but you may be, you know, in trouble with the law. So try not to do that.
And the good thing about this flipping is just people in that church right there. They were thanking us so much for us flipping the house because this was drugs, alcohol,
it was a drug
prostitution, and the church is right there. It was so they're like so grateful
the
that we
members
flipped
of the
the house.
church never felt really safe. I know one time we got told that one of the ladies was assaulted going into the church.
Wow.
And this was before we even started flipping. This is when we were in the permitting process. And so they've been super supportive. They were anxiously waiting for us to finish.
I mean, your open house today was a blast.
Yes.
We had over 100 members come in here one by one.
And we got church food.
And we got church food, so hey guys. All right, guys, keep watching. Guys, whew. I mean, I always said I might be done with flipping, I might not. As long as I have the GCL handle everything, then yes. But guys, I'm just kidding. You know, we're in real estate. This happens. You know, listen. Send me a deal. Send them a deal. We're ready to buy. If you're stuck in a bind, send us a deal. We're gonna bail you out. We'll figure out a way to do this. And listen, if you are an investor, flipper, and you have a house that you've had a lot of problems with, you want to just share the knowledge on the show, reach out to me. So, but other than that, guys, it's Andy with MrAndyBuysHouses.com, Darlene and Abel. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And I cannot wait to see their new builds coming up, you know. So follow them on social media. I'm going to put it here. See you on the next one.